Right now, FEMA crews are on the ground in St. Louis surveying damage. Thanks for being here at 4. I'm Kay Quinn.
And I'm Brent Solomon. They are expected to be in town for days to determine what relief funds the city needs from the federal government. Our political editor, Mark Maxwell, is live at the City Foundry ahead of a tornado relief night benefit. Mark, what are you seeing there, and what can you tell us about this?
Hey, Brent, and hey, Kay. Yeah, we're still seeing out in the field in North St. Louis tonight signs of struggle, signs of survival, but today we also saw the first signs of tangible relief from the federal government. Federal agents from FEMA and the Small Business Administration fanning out throughout the affected areas alongside officials from the city fire department and the state emergency management agency. They're going together to compare notes and expedite their process, focusing on people who lost their damage first. They'll get around to focusing on lost government and infrastructure assets now. The FEMA agents did not stop to speak with us directly as they continue going door to door interviewing homeowners. But we did talk to one family right after they finished completing their interview with FEMA.
I never seen the tornado or anything. This was my first one. So seeing damage like this and us having to get up as a community to go help one another, it was just like, it was a struggle, but then at the end of the day, it's like a relief because you don't see most people go out and help others in a situation like this. So with FEMA and all they little volunteers and the workers, the construction workers and stuff, it's actually nice to see them actually come out instead of us waiting and like doing it ourselves. It's actually nice to get help.
FEMA tells us they plan to be in the field from sunup to sundown for as long as it takes. It could take several days for them to complete their damage survey and then report that to the president, to the White House, to unlock that individual assistance. Also tonight, Senators Josh Hawley and Eric Schmidt sending in a letter to President Trump urging him to unlock that first wave of emergency relief. That would just be about $5 million to help with the cleanup effort. We also know that the community itself is coming together. Corporate leaders, civic leaders, nonprofit groups, and artists all gathering here at the City Foundry tonight at 5:30 through 8:30, hoping to sell off raffle tickets, items, raising money that goes directly into these neighborhoods. A group of nonprofits and the different businesses located here at the Foundry tonight, all doing what they can to bring this relief effort together and provide those resources. Live in Midtown, Mark Maxwell, 5 on your side.
There was a breakdown in communication. This cannot happen when a tornado is ripping through our community.
Mayor Kara Spencer puts the City Emergency Management Agency's director on leave after some tornado sirens failed to sound during last Friday's severe weather. Again, thank you for being here. I'm Kay Quinn. The change in leadership comes less than 24 hours after Mayor Spencer said human error caused many of the sirens to remain silent as a tornado tore through.
We have 5 on your side's Holden Kerwicki live with us with the very latest details on that big move. What can you tell us, Holden?
Well, Brent and Kay, the city is currently conducting both internal and external investigations into exactly what went wrong Friday afternoon. And Mayor Spencer said today she's shocked and horrified by what those reviews have already uncovered. Mayor Spencer says that despite an active warning in the area, the storm siren system was never activated because it was unclear of who was responsible for actually pushing the button to sound the alarms. The investigation also revealed that at the time the storm hit St. Louis, members of the city emergency management weren't even at FEMA headquarters to even activate the button. They were a half-mile away at a training, and the button at the fire department didn't work.
We took action immediately to fix those issues, and we now have somebody from the fire department located at FEMA 24 hours a day to push that button should we need it, while we ensure that the fire department can activate that system flawlessly moving forward.
Captain John Walk with the St. Louis Fire Department has been named the interim director of FEMA pending the outcome of that internal investigation. I'll have the latest on why city leaders are calling this a systemic failure coming up at 5 and 6. Reporting live in St. Louis, Holden Kerwicki, 5 on your side.
All right, Holden, we'll look forward to that. The Memorial Day holiday weekend is quickly approaching, and the good news, the weather is pretty calm right now.
That is a relief. Meteorologist Jim Castillo is here with the weather impact forecast. Jim?
Yes, you know, that smile on my face. There you go. Because we are having dry weather, no threat of severe weather. Yesterday there was a threat of severe weather and it did not happen, which is great. So we're going to continue with this kind of weather, maybe a few more clouds the next couple of days, but we are dry all the way through Friday. So right now you can see over St. Charles, I'm looking west, it's very nice. A couple of clouds there in western Missouri, and believe it or not, you know, we are clear now. We're going to be partly cloudy tonight and about 52 for that overnight low, and pretty cool out there. Even some upper 40s around Jerseyville and Troy and Litchfield, but a lot of us in the low 50s. As we head into Thursday, it's partly sunny, and it looks like any chance of rain will be to our southwest. And Friday looks great, but Memorial Day weekend, we'll talk more about this coming up. There's a chance of rain. I'll time it out for you in just a few minutes.
All right, we'll see you then. Thank you, Jim. 5 days after the tornado, a massive volunteer effort is still going strong near O'Fallon Park. Organizers say hundreds showed up to donate and hand out essential resources. We're talking food, water, toiletries, and more to families impacted by the storm. Volunteers also help clean up storm debris around the area, but more volunteers are needed.
If you register, folks will take you, and if you can lift a tree, we'll take you, and everything in between. There is work to be done. We understand this is a marathon, and so we're locked in with these people. These are our families, these are our loved ones, these are people we care about.
Volunteers will be back at the park tomorrow at 10 a.m. They'll be there every day until Sunday.
Board of Alderman President Megan Green says the RAM settlement money could be used to help with storm relief. Our partners at the St. Louis Business Journal say Green made it clear the close to $300 million fund is on the table for immediate relief efforts. Any use of that money would need the full board's approval. Mayor Kara Spencer says the storm could have caused at least $1.6 billion in damage.
A North City restaurant damaged in the storms is still giving back to its neighborhood. Steve's Hot Dogs held a free food giveaway at its Del Mar Boulevard location. Residents picked up free hot dogs and grocery bags full of non-perishable food. The owner says the restaurant will be closed for weeks because of storm damage, but they'll continue to provide the community with whatever help they can.
It's a big effort citywide, and we just want to be a part of that. So we need a lot of people, we need a lot of help. So we're just going to be a small part of that large effort right here.
Steve's also has a GoFundMe to help cover repairs and employees' lost wages.
Right now, members of a destroyed North City church are helping their neighbors as well. The Bread of Life Church on Kossuth Avenue started a giveaway just an hour ago. And even though the church lost everything in Friday's storm, leaders there are spending the evening handing out free food and clothing. It goes until 7 tonight. The church also has a GoFundMe to help rebuild. You can find that in the As Seen on TV section of KSDK.com.
And 5 on Your Side is teaming up with the Urban League for an all-day tornado relief drive. Bring your supplies to the Urban League's headquarters. They'll be taking donations on North Kings Highway tomorrow from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. That's at 1408 North Kings Highway. 5 on Your Side will be there live, sharing how you can help.